Some people give away Bibles, some people give away books, but we give away one-touch snuggle pillows and pillowcases.
And what's so significant about that, Lana?
Well, you know, everybody needs hope, and everybody sleeps. And so we have one-touch pillows that are monogrammed one touch. Inside is a label that says one touch from God is greater than all the world can offer. So during the day, there's a lot of chaos, there's a lot of confusion in the world. We're all trying to make decisions. But at night, I always say, you know, just put on your jammies and crawl in bed. And now it's just between you and your God, night after night, after night, after night. And you know, preaching, we have to have people to guide us. We need counseling, humanitarian aid. But this is where the preaching leaves off. It's where the counseling leaves off. It's where the humanitarian aid leaves off. And now it's just between you and your Creator.
And you know, I'm reminded of Song of Solomon that says, even though I sleep, my heart is awake. So it is a time where our hearts can connect with our Creator.
Absolutely. You know, don't waste a third of your life. We sleep approximately a third of our life, and a lot of people just crawl in bed, and it's like pulling a car into the garage, and they turn off the key and get up in the morning and start again. No, it's a great opportunity for God to speak to our heart, to calm things down in the quiet of the night. God went to a lot of effort and trouble through many chapters in the Bible, in the Old Testament, to bring us to where we just simply say, God help me, or forgive me, or to just receive the grace of God. We make it so complicated, Sanji. We want 10 steps, 10 books, let me go buy some new running shoes, a new outfit. We don't need to do any of that with God. All we have to do is lay down. After the preaching, after the counseling, after the humanitarian aid, we lay down and we just say, God help me. And we have, you know, the pillows are not magic pillows. You know, it's just your point of contact, your tangible meeting place, something that just reminds you. It's a reminder that every night we have people, a global prayer network that's praying for you. We have a reminder that one touch from God is greater than all the world can offer. You're not alone. What else? We have a threefold purpose: the prayer network, the reminder, and it's your secret meeting place with your Creator. If you invite somebody to church, they might come once a year, they might go twice a year, they might not even go at all. And so what we provide is a night after night after night opportunity for people to just crack the door of their heart in this reminder, in this secret meeting place, to just say, God help me.
It's such a beautiful thing, Lana, and so many people are in that place of needing to be reminded that they're not alone, that they're never alone, that God is with you always, no matter what you're facing, no matter what your struggle is, that He is there with you.
Yes, absolutely. Everything that we do comes with a card, and it says to somebody, it would say to Sanji, I'm signing my name below to assure you that prayers are being said especially for you. That seems like a simple thing, but a lot of people don't have anybody to pray for them.
Right.
And so what it does is connect you with the person you give it to. So who would you give it to? Somebody that feeling discouraged, maybe somebody that's in grief, somebody it's their birthday. Everybody sleeps and everybody needs hope.
Yeah. And you know, our women's ministry, we're so thrilled to join with Lana this last spring, and we were able to provide 250 snuggle pillows to orphans, an orphanage that we support in Thailand. It was a beautiful thing that they now have their own pillow, own pillowcase, and there's a team of people praying for them every night.
Yes, and your card has the name of your organization on it, and we do that. On our cards, it has One Touch Awakening and our website and our post office box, but when we join with a group like we did you, we take our name off and we put the name of your organization. If you have a shelter, if you have a well, for the troops, we give pillows to Afghanistan, Iraq, or any of the war zones. They're deployed without a pillow, so we've sent over 5,000 pillows to them. But we do a military card, so we change the card to make it specific for the need. And you have a pillowcase there that's a little different.
Right. And this is your breast cancer support pillowcases done with the pink stitching.
Correct. And we do that with a lot of organizations. We work with Cleft Lip and Palate, and they're white pillowcases with the bright green monogramming One Touch. We will make it specific for your organization. Who do we look for? Who do we want to give these to? We want to give them to everybody that sleeps. Actually, we're in over 30 countries. We've translated into 5 languages. We just did one in Russian for One Touch, and with the label and the card. And the card not only says to and from, but it has the purpose. So you hand them the card and the pillow. And so how do you give it? You know, sometimes people don't know how to encourage somebody in God. They don't know how to invite them even to church. And so what we have is, when you have your next door neighbor and she's discouraged or something has happened, you just go to her and you hand her the pillow, or you hand her a full size, these are standard pillowcases, and you say, you're not alone. You know, I want you to know that every night when you lay your head down, you're not alone. We're praying for you, and there's a global prayer network praying for you. And this is your secret meeting place with your Creator night after night. We also do a card for children. We've done many in orphanages, like you said. You just sent out 250 to Thailand, I believe. Yes. But for the children, we do this greeting card. And it says to and from, but it says if somebody's made you mad during the day, really I think this is for us as well as children, but if somebody's made you mad during the day or they've hurt your feelings, this is your secret meeting place with God. It's a simple concept. A lot of people don't get it because it is so simple. And like I say, you don't have to buy new running shoes or go buy anything, do anything. You just crawl in bed night after night and let God touch your heart. Like you quoted that scripture, Song of Solomon, though I sleep, my heart's awake.
Yeah.
You know, during the night is a great opportunity for God to speak to our hearts. You know, if we'll just connect with Him at night, you know, just kind of, you know, it brings us to that little boy, little girl state. It's in the most vulnerable time of your day. You're kind of in a surrendered state where God can help straighten out all the confusion of our life. I always say it's a good time for Him to defrag the confusion. He can download into us, and He can even reboot our whole system if He needs to.
You know, and there's something so powerful about prayer. You know, there's nothing magical about the pillow, but it's a reminder that someone is praying for you. So it's not a magic touch, but a touch from God.
Exactly. You're absolutely right, Sanji. It's a simple idea, but a powerful idea, the presence of God. One touch from God is greater than all the world can offer. That we can't take for granted what happens in the presence of God. We're so used to so much hoopla, you know, and we've got to do everything, and our mind is just racing. And even when we sit under preaching, which is so necessary, but you know, something touches our heart, and we have this going on in our mind, and we misinterpret it, or we think it's something else, and we lay down at night is a time to help. God can help straighten out.
Yeah, He can bring that preaching home.
There you
home
go.
To your heart.
Exactly. Yes. And humanitarian aid, I have a great picture of in Sri Lanka where a lady is walking down a dusty road and she's got some dried beans, and I hang on to the pillow, you know, but she's got in her arms some dried beans, some canned goods, humanitarian aid, and the missionaries preached to her the whole time they were there. And then sitting right on top of all her little bundle of goodies is a one-touch pillowcase.
Beautiful.
You know, and so when they leave and she eats all her beans and she does all the, you know, all the humanitarian aid is gone, she'll still have her one-touch pillowcase night after night after night. And it's a reminder she's not alone. It'll bring home everything that's been said to her when you're counseling. If you're over a shelter or a help center, everything you've said to them, it'll bring it home. Or if you're your next door neighbor and you've said something to them and encouraged them, when they lay down at night, those words will ring in their ear.
Yes.
And most importantly, God will sort it all out, bring it all together.
It's beautiful.
A simple idea, but a very powerful idea. We can't take for granted one touch from God that can just transform us. In the quiet of your night, just to simply say, God, help